Hi guys, Palm at Car Audio and welcome back to the channel. We are hosting BMW M Power Meet. That's it, only M Power cars allowed, and I must say we've got everything here from M2s, M3s, M4s, M5s, and I think I've even seen a couple of M6s as well. So we've got the whole M Power range on display here today. Let me just start off by going through what we've got in the workshop today. Just over here we've got our G80 M3 running a full airlift performance kit, Vossum LC301 wheels, and a few other bits and bobs. We've also got Raj's E46 M3 Evo, again running a full airlift performance kit on 3H management. Yeah, this car's cool, man, I love this. And over there we've got Raj's E30 M3 Macau Blue, which I believe is gonna be for sale soon, maybe? I don't know, let's ask Raj himself.
No, that's not gonna be for sale.
Oh, are you not selling that?
No, that's going in for paint. Here's a question for you guys. E30 M3 convertibles, or E30 convertibles in general, rear headrests or not? I prefer it with headrests because I think it completes the car. What do you guys think? Do you think I should fit headrests in this car? But yeah, this is going for paint. It's probably about a month or two.
Listen, this video is not about your car.
Yeah.
Let's go and check out some of the cars in the car park. There's some wicked cars here today, mate. So let's go check them out.
Let's go for it.
Walk around?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, cool. Let's go.
So this morning at 9 o'clock, it was absolutely down. So there's a few that haven't rocked up, but we still got enough here to make it a nice, I would say, intimate meet. Intimate is the correct word?
We're not out on a Friday night at dinner, mate, but but I know what you're saying. It's nice.
Intimate with a nice M in the middle, okay? For M Power.
Oh yeah.
So we've got a nice variety of cars here, including a very bright E30 325i convertible, which has got an E36 M3 lump in there. So we'll show you that in a moment. But let's talk about some of the metal on this side. Now, this unusual colour. I don't know what colour this is.
I've never seen this colour on a F82, but no, it looks lovely.
Someone's told me it's a one of one in this colour.
Well, it belongs to Rich anyway, so I'm sure we can track Rich down.
Yeah, I'm sure. A couple of lovely modified E46s. This looks like a proper track mule, Palm. Buckets, cage, slicks, very nice. Is it yours? Go grab your mic, Palm. So this is something that obviously you use as a track toy.
That's it.
As you can see there.
She's been everywhere. Been to the ring, been to Spa loads of times, regularly at Bedford.
Engine-wise, what have you done?
Just a carbon airbox, full rebuild on the internals, so it's all had the usual affair, Vanos, bearings, top end head gasket, and just.
And brakes?
Brakes, so we've got case ports up the front, standards up the rear, DS 2500 pads all round, lines, braided lines, polybushed all the way through.
Suspension?
BC coilovers,
nice,
polybushes, and a 4.1 diff in the back.
So it's all polybushes. This is going to be very stiff on our UK British roads.
Yeah, it's not too bad. You turn the BCs down and it's all right. You can get from A to B on it. So yeah.
Any major incidents that you want to
share
on camera?
Couple along the way, ups and downs, but more ups and downs, which is good. So I've had it for 8 years.
That's what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all about.
It's about the journey.
Totally, 100%. You know, I've got a group of 50-year-old plus mates that we all bomb down to the ring and everywhere, create memories every year.
That's great.
You know, ups and downs, but yeah, we chase a few quite exotic cars. Let's say that.
It's good to see something that's not a trailer queen here. You know, one that's actually used as it should be, used 100%. As intended.
Yeah, well, life's too short not to, right? At the end of the day.
Thanks for coming down.
No
Cheers,
worries.
mate. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, mate. Cheers.
E46s, the E46 M3s are really becoming a thing now. And
they've always been a thing.
No, but even more so now. It's because they're getting a little bit rarer. People are kind of holding on to them, and they're kind of. I feel they're going back up a little bit in price now.
It's hard to say. I mean, some of the manual, non-sunroof cars, which are very special.
Yeah.
And the rarer colours, they go for silly money.
Yeah.
You know, Astoria blues and so on. Everyone wants an Astoria. You know, the tick boxes: Astoria blue, M3 manual, black leather, or Kiwi.
Yeah.
Phoenix with the Kiwi.
Phoenix with Kiwi, yeah.
Imola red.
Yeah, or LSB with LSB.
So there we go. All right, we're digressing. No, we're not actually, because we're talking about M cars. Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about some of the other M cars here. It's nice, isn't it, M8? Such a big car. Is an M8 competition as well. Fantastic. Marina Bay Blue. What a car, I've got to say. This is probably one of the best cars here, in my opinion. What a car. All right, what else? Palm, what else we got?
There's a load of F Series M4. I believe most of these cars are from the S55 cartel. That's it.
There you go.
Yeah, S55 times S63 cartel. So a load of these cars are with them guys. Yeah, absolute.
I do love this colour. Yas
Oh,
Marina Blue?
This is Yas Marina Blue.
Yeah, I do love this colour.
Nice.
Oh, look how aggressive this looks. Carbon bonnet. This looks menacing. Been told that that black M6 that I just showed you is the fastest M6 in the UK. Apparently it's 1200 brake horsepower. Wow, that is just crazy. M2 Comp, we're familiar with M2 Comps here because I had one for 3 years. Hockenheim Silver, absolutely fantastic cars. It's like the baby M3, isn't it, really? It's like an E30 M3, but now.
But the M2 was very tail happy.
Yeah, it was.
It was very tail happy. But obviously similar amount of power, but
Yeah.
a lighter car. So yeah, it was very tail happy, I found.
So guys, we had to quickly rush into the shop because it started raining. As you can see, the cars behind me are a little bit wet. Now earlier on, if you recall, I mentioned a bright orange E30. And this is it here. And this is no ordinary E30. The gentleman who owns this car has come from the other side of London and it's on air. Wheels have been upgraded, but so is the engine. Just check out this engine bay. Was it originally a 325 or a 318, 320? 325, so it was originally a 325. 8-year project, labour of love. It's now got an E36 M3 lump in there, fitted by our good friends over at Just E30s. Airlift 3H performance suspension, as you can see. Now it's Lamborghini orange, and if you look closely at the wheels, this logo here, Ferrari wheels. So these are 348 wheels, stepped up to 17. So this car has had a major transformation. Love this car, love the project. Even the interior's been retrimmed, and obviously the audio and the air has been supplied by yours truly, Car Security. What a car, what a project. Looks absolutely amazing. I actually saw this car recently. I think it was at the Yanimais event. I thought, what a car. So yeah, thanks for bringing it down.
And it's always nice to be supported by some of our brand sponsors. And today we've got Luke and Dale somewhere.
Just doing his marketing thing.
Luke, oh, there he is. Luke and Dale from Pip Across Luke, thanks for coming down today, mate.
Not at all.
And just behind us, we've got their monstrous G80 M3, and it's also running. Yeah, you got it, a Pip Across intake system on a G80. So Luke, what's going on, man?
Yeah, so this G80 kit is our first, what we class as our Air Max range. So the Air Max range of intakes is our new high-end carbon, going into some pleated stuff later in line, coming soon.
Yep.
But yeah, so this is our first one. So it's kind of like a take on like an OEM plus style kit. Where was the restrictive points in the kit when we look at sort of initial like reverse engineering and testing? What do we need to do to make it better? How can we improve? What can we improve? We know the stock one works really well, so it was kind of where the little bits that we can find it. And essentially, this is it. This is what we've come up with. So we've got new carbon replacement lids. It retains the lower half of the airbox.
Okay.
It uses those beautiful Pip Across Plus panel filters.
Yep.
Everyone's starting to see everywhere now.
Yep.
So full CNC laser cut stainless steel frame on the top with our tried and tested foam that we use, and then coupling it in then with like anywhere we can make more flow, essentially larger outlets.
Yep.
Custom made carbon pipe all the way through here.
And obviously the engine cover, which finishes off the whole aesthetic. Just one key thing for me is because you're using the original bottom parts of the airboxes, this is going to be a lot easier and a lot quicker to fit, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to take anything away from your fitting, but yeah, this is a nice, easy fitting kit. I mean, I guess I've had this on and off quite so many times. I can replace this in like 25, 30 minutes now.
Wow.
But yeah, it is that simple side of things. You haven't got to remove everything. It's a case of strut braces off, engine cover off, unplug this, whip out all the old stuff real quick, and then it's got a fairly easy changeover.
Naturally, had to do a few other bits to it.
Of course, it'd be rude not to.
Let's just quickly run through what's been done.
Rotiform wheels, obviously.
Yeah.
These are a custom-made set of DTMs.
The colours are the colour's pretty rare, right? What's
Yeah,
it called?
Toronto Red.
Toronto Red. You don't see them. You don't see many in this colour. I remember when I first saw the car with you guys, I said to you, "Why didn't you go for the BMW buckets?"
I know.
But you
I
had a
know.
very good reasoning behind that.
Our good friends over at Cobra Seats, we had some discussions. I'm a big fan of E46 M3 CSLs. We spoke together as a team and it was like, what do we want from it and that's going to fit in with the same sort of aesthetic? We threw some ideas around and we ended up with the Nagaro with the 4 Alcantara seat here, and then Cobra very kindly custom stitched it with the M Performance style logo, but using the Pip Across hashtag. Yeah, so it's kind of like homage back to E46s and everything else, keeping it BMWs but with our sort of little play on it.
Mate, you know what? Fantastic car. Guys, if you're ever at a show, it's doing the rounds, and make sure you come and check it out. It's got a load of goodies on there. It looks fantastic. And it's a G80 M3. What can I say? Luke, thanks very much, mate.
Thank you,
Appreciate it.
We'll catch up with you soon.
We've got an M3 here, which very similar to ours, but with a bit more performance under the bonnet. Hence why you always know when somebody's opened the bonnet, there's a reason why. And there is a reason here. Verka, isn't it?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming down.
No problem.
So what have we got? We've got a massive turbo here.
We got a massive single turbo, built engine, built gearbox, and it's pushing around 1300 brake.
How much? Sorry?
1300.
1300 brake
Yeah.
from an M3.
From an M3. That looks very stock.
Oh, have you got any videos to prove that this car is that quick?
Yeah.
What colour is this?
Isle of Man green.
I still haven't got past that. He said 1300 brake. I wasn't expecting that. Isle of Man green. Interior colour?
Kalami orange, I believe.
I quite
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It's a nice contrast. Now, obviously, you've upgraded the engine.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you've done some stuff to the brakes,
No.
exhaust.
All OEM.
So stock brakes,
Stock brakes.
ceramics,
No.
non-ceramics
There's stills,
as well.
there's stills.
You're a brave guy, aren't you?
Yep. Live on the edge.
Is this all about straight line speed then?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Okay. Right. What? This must be an animal. So hopefully you've seen the videos that Verka sent us. Let us know what you think. His Instagram details are on the screen as well. Give him a follow. Thanks for coming.
No problem. Appreciate it.
That's crazy. I'll just have it into a tree straight away.
But by the time we leave the car park, it's going to be 1400. So since we're standing next to CSLs, shouldn't we just talk about the CSLs? Come on, this is the iconic E46 M3, which obviously everyone says the first thing is, have you done a manual conversion? Well, the whole point of an E46 M3 CSL is the SMG box. It's part of the DNA and the character and the charm of the car. Wouldn't you agree with me?
I would, but I've got a question for you. So obviously we've both had E46 M3 SMGs. Now, at the time, the SMG was a great gearbox.
Yeah.
But if you jump into one now, it's a little bit.
It's clunky.
It is
Yeah,
compared to
yeah.
compared to all the new gearing. But is the SMG on the CSL any different than the normal M3?
Yeah, because it's flashed with the SMG 2.0 software.
Yeah.
It's not as clunky.
Okay.
Gear change is a little bit faster.
Okay.
But it's about understanding the car and how to use the box.
Yeah.
You know, with a normal PDK, you don't lift off the accelerator. You just carry on foot, pedal to the metal, change gear, off you go.
Yeah.
With a CSL, with an SMG box, you really have to lift off when you change gear.
Yeah.
Then you get a smoother gear change and a better gear change.
Yeah.
But as I said earlier, it's part of the DNA of the car. I mean, we've got two here today. I've just spoken to the owner earlier on. He's had this car 20 years.
What?
He's the third owner. He's had it 20 years.
Wow.
He's got AP brakes. So he obviously has used the car as it was intended, as a bit of a track tool. Although, admittedly now, he doesn't take it on a track because,
Wants to preserve it.
yeah, values. And then we've got another one here as well. So both colours represented here, silver and black. I've just found out that this CSL, silver CSL, which for me is the best colour, used to actually belong to a friend of ours, Ben Chandler. And this car has had a full nut and bolt restoration, repainted. It's got a new engine, it's had the diff done, it's had the suspension done. Literally, it's a nut and bolt restoration, and hence why it looks absolutely mint. Now, you wouldn't think this car's done nearly 90,000 miles. I'd probably say it's in better condition than mine, which is only done 25,000 miles. What a fabulous looking car. Looks like it just rolled off the production line yesterday. The great thing about this event, you have stock cars and then you have stock cars which are no longer stock cars. You know, we've gone from a 1300 brake horsepower G80 M3 to an E46 M3 with a supercharger kit. It's just under 600 brake, it's got a meth kit. I love the fact that it literally is a sleeper E46 M3. You would never think that. You'd think there's something a little bit spicy because of the brake calipers, and you think, okay, big brake kit, something's going on, but you wouldn't think it's 600 brake sitting underneath that bonnet. What a supercar. A couple of special cars here that BMW Tring have brought down, and here I'm with Steve.
Nice to meet you, Raj.
Thanks for coming.
No,
appreciate
thanks for having
that.
us. I've been watching you for years on YouTube, and it's nice to finally meet you.
Thank you,
And
appreciate
come
that.
to your place. Yeah, it's nice.
Thank you. Two special cars.
Yes,
G81 Touring, which, you know, let's be honest, there's quite a few G81s out there.
there are. Yes. On this car, we put an M Performance splitter on it.
Yeah.
We've done the 50 anniversary badges.
Do you think this is a Marmite badge?
I think
Love-hate
so.
relationship?
I think so. I think so. We just thought we'd do it. Just
I
show
love
what
them.
we could do.
I
I
love
think
them.
they're great. And having looked around, it's the only car with them on. So
There you go. Win-win, eh?
absolutely.
So what colour is this?
It's Brooklyn Grey, so it looks a bit like Nardo.
Oh, so this is your variant of Nardo.
Yes. It's got the Fiona Red interior leather.
Whose idea was it to call it Fiona Red?
I did.
Okay. Do love these. And then we've got something really at the other end of the spectrum.
Yep. We've got something different.
M135,
Yep.
latest
So
version?
It is. It's F70. So it's
F70.
only just been released about 2-3 weeks ago. This is a stock car with the M Performance body kit on it. The seats are actually really nice.
I love the mix of leather, Alcantara, a bit of the black gloss. Do you know what the BHP on this is?
300. So it's slightly down compared to the previous model, but it's just due to emissions.
Sure, okay.
But apparently the performance is pretty much the same.
Whilst we're talking about G81s and front grills, this is a stock grill, the nostrils, you know, and that grill's been controversial for a few years, and I don't really need to go into that. You guys all know about that. Have a look at this grill here. So this is the CSL type grill. Different look. What do you think? I prefer the CSL look over the standard controversial look. What do you guys think?
What do you think of the M135?
I can't say that because it's going to be on the. So I didn't realise that BMW Tring have bought 3 cars down today. So now I've got Matt with me.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for coming down. Appreciate you taking
thank
time out on a Saturday morning.
No, it's certainly worth it.
G87,
Yes.
M2, plenty of these about now. But something about this colour and the look of this car. Now, what colour is this?
This is Toronto Red.
Okay.
This one's also got on it the track pack. So this gives you full carbon seats, Michelin Cup 2 tyres as well. So slight improvement over standard. Obviously the seats in this are trimmed completely differently as well. So it's fairly unique in comparison to all other M2s on the road.
And what kind of power are these from factory?
They're around 480 from standard.
Okay, it's a lot of power.
Yeah, in the rear drive car. They don't hang about.
Only available in rear-wheel drive, unlike the
Yes.
G80s, which are X-Drive.
Yeah, you can still obviously opt for these in a manual or a DCT or ZF.
You know, you work at BMW.
Yeah.
So if you're given an option of G87, G80, G81,
For where we're based, these work really, really well.
Right.
A lot of tight and twisty roads, really good fun. And something like this you can't really beat.
this is more of a driver's car, I would say. Would you agree with me?
100%.
Fantastic looking car. BMW Tring's details are down below. Appreciate you coming
No,
down.
no problem at all.
And hopefully
problem
we'll
at all.
see you again at another BMW event here at
100%.
CAS, maybe in 2025.
For sure, 100%.
Thanks for coming. Cheers.
No problem at all.
Okay, what an event. Although it was raining this morning and then heavens opened up again around 12 o'clock, we still had a very good turnout of BMs today. M-Power only, bar that one M135 from BMW Tring. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do the outro here now. I'll bring my friend Tony on camera.
All right.
How you doing, Tony?
Yeah, good man.
Thanks for coming down.
No
you
problem.
know. Tony's a good friend of ours here at CAS. He's been a long-term customer of ours. We're a customer of his as well. Tony does security, so his details are on the screen. G81 Touring. Now, you do love your BMs, don't you? Now, briefly, what have you done to this?
Spacers, E-back on the front, 20mm drop, single mid-pipe, PPF, and just a tuning box, that's it.
Goes well?
So far, really well. Really, really well, yeah.
I do love these. I actually love that, the little aggressive stance that you've got on this, just by putting the spacers on, that arch gap is a little bit, sitting a little bit lower.
Yeah. And
in black, because you don't see many in black actually, do you?
I haven't seen another one on the road.
Oh, there you go then.
Yeah, yeah.
And I like the contrast with, that's Fiona red interior again. So yeah, lovely car. Tony.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you very much. What an event. We had a fantastic mix of cars here today at CAS. Showing you a lot of cars. Which one is the car of the event for you? For me, I've got to say it's probably that M8 competition I showed you earlier on. Just the color contrast and the size of it. What a fantastic looking car. Our next event is an E46 London meet in November. Details are on the screen. I think it's November the 9th. It's a Saturday meet again. So if you've got an E46, details of that are on the website, on the events page. Guys, thanks for watching. As always, make sure you smash the like button, make sure you're a subscriber to the channel, and I'll see you again on the channel very soon.